Okay, welcome back. In the last video, we talked about what a what a noun phrase was. We basically clarified what a noun phrase was, and that we could replace whole noun phrases with a third-person pronoun, either an object or a subject pronoun. Okay, we're going to move on now, and we're going to talk about the types of post-noun modifiers. And we're going to concentrate on a phrase first, and we talked about groups of words serving as adjectives. And the first group of words that function as a one part of speech or as an adjective is called a prepositional phrase. Now, not all prepositional phrases are modify a noun, act as adjectives, but we're going to talk about the ones that do. Okay, there's other prepositional phrases that act as adverbs and other things, but we're going to talk about the ones that modify a noun, the post-noun modifiers. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to look at is a prepositional phrase is always a group of words. It always has it always starts with a preposition, a flag word. We'll call it a flag word. The flag word is the preposition. Preposition. So we're going to work on recognizing flag words. Okay, a preposition. And then a preposition always has an object. Okay, it has an object or a noun to it. So a prepositional phrase together modifies a noun, okay, even though it has a noun inside it, and I'll tell you about that in a second. Okay, so don't let this confuse you because it's not all that difficult, but it says don't worry about gerunds and clauses. We'll get to those later, okay? But I do want to show you some examples of prepositional phrases. Okay, to, the prepositions are over here. To, where, the office. Under, where, a big oak tree. By, Shakespeare. From, all my friends. Before, next week. Okay, so and then of course you can have the pronoun as an object to them, it, or me. With me, after it, over me, or with them, beyond her, between us. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple common prepositions. It says adjectival prepositional phrases often give information about space and time. All right, these are the most common ones. When it gives information about space and time, and those are the most common prepositional phrases that we're going to be looking at. Here's some examples for you. The entire prepositional phrase is underlined. Remember, the flag word is the preposition itself, and then of course each preposition has a noun or an object to it. Okay, the house on the corner. Well, that's about, remember, we're looking at two things here, and let me get rid of these things for you. And we're going to worry about two things here. We're going to worry about space or time, when it happens or where it is. Okay, on the corner, obviously that's space. It modifies the house. The house where? On the corner. So that one is going to be space. All right. The chair by the window. Well, it tells where again, so that's about space and time. Behind the desk, another one about space. And you can see up here, all these are about space. The floor above this one, the freeway to Seattle. So all those things tell where the subject of the sentence is. That's why it acts as a modifier. That's why it acts as a noun modifier or an adjective. Okay, where is the house? It's on the corner. Which chair? The one by the window. The window. Which window? The one behind the desk. The floor. Which floor? Above this one. The freeway. Which freeway? The one to Seattle. Okay, so you can see how these post-noun modifiers here act as adjectives because they give more information about the noun. All right, they explain more information about the noun. So that's important to understand, that a whole group of words acts as one part of speech, which is the adjective. You can see that each one starts with a key word, which is the preposition itself, and then each one has a noun with it. The corner is a noun. The window is a noun. The desk is a noun, the object of the preposition. We call it the object of the preposition. Above this one is a noun, and it's the object of the word above. To Seattle. Seattle is the object of to. Okay? But the entire thing together acts as an adjective. All right? The preposition with its object act as an adjective that give you more information about the main subject of the sentence, the house. All right? So let's go on and give you more examples. Now we're going to talk about time. A lot of prepositions also deal with time. It says when something took place. So these are all where. Gives you more information about the subject because it tells you where it is. The day after tomorrow. This gives you more which day, the one after tomorrow. This is about time. All right. A week from Wednesday. Okay, which week? The one from Wednesday. Sometime during the week. It tells you when. All these have to do with time. The period between semesters. An hour from now. All right. All these prepositions deal with time, and it tells you when something happens. So space and time. It tells you more information about the subject. All right. So there are some prepositions. Those are the most common ones. There are adjectival prepositional phrases that are very difficult to classify, and we don't really have a classification for them. They're just different. They're not space or time, but they still give you information about the topic or the subject. A book, which book? The one by Dickens. A book, which book? The one about Dickens. Okay. A man, which man? The one with a baseball cap. Okay. It doesn't give you anything with space or time, does it? The causes, which causes? The causes of depression. All right. Everyone, everybody, which everybody except me. Okay. So these are all prepositional, adjectival prepositional phrases that give you more information, once again, about the subject of the sentence, but they're not classified in either space or time. All right. They're just different. So in this next activity, we're going to look at identifying prepositional phrases, and we're going to identify whether they're talking about space, time, or other. All right. So it says above each prepositional phrase, write space, time, or other as appropriate to the meaning. Somebody at work gave a good analysis of the problem. So at work tells where, so it's a place. Oh, you know what? Let me see if they changed terms here. I might have changed it myself. No, they changed it, and that's okay. They changed this, instead of saying space, they said place, and really that really is what place is it in or what space is it in. They just mix the terms, so don't let that confuse you. Same thing. We'll just stick with the space if you want. Okay. The mood at work has not been very good during this difficult period. Okay, so first I want to look at things that modify the mood at work. Well, I can tell right now that at work, it might take you a little while to get used to this, but at work is a flag word, and it's going to be space because it tells me where. Has not been very good during this difficult period. During is another flag word. During which time? This difficult period. So above this one, of course, this one has to do with time. Okay. The mood, which mood? The one at work. Okay. Has not been very good. Why or when? During this difficult period. So both these are prepositions: at work, at, and during. And then you can see that they're both act as adjectives. Okay. So go ahead and we're going to do, maybe we'll do 3 together so you can see. The severe flooding over the weekend has increased the risk of infection. Okay, the severe flooding over the weekend. Over the weekend tells me when, it gives me the time. So it tells me more about flooding. The severe flooding, which severe flooding? The one that happened over the weekend. So this would be time. Okay, has increased the risk of infection. Oops, of infection is another prepositional phrase, of, okay, infection, and this would be other. It has nothing to do with space or time, does it? All right, so, and maybe I'll make this a little more clear and do the prepositions actually in a different color, the flag words, over and of, and then the object of the preposition, the weekend, and infection. That tells you that the flag word that I saw was over and of, and then then the object of the preposition is there. This one has to do with time, tells me when, and this one has to do with neither time nor space. It's just other. Tells me more about. Okay. Okay. And of course, this of infection modifies risk. Okay, okay, good. The senator from California expressed her concern about the problem. The senator, well, let me do the keywords for you. From is a preposition. Her concern about is a preposition. Now the object of the preposition, California. So the senator, which senator? The one from California. So that's an adjective. It tells me about space, the location. Expressed her concern. Her concern, what concern? About the problem. So about the problem is, the problem is the object of about. And this, of course, would be other. Okay, it has nothing to do with space or time. So from California modifies senator. About the problem modifies concern. Okay? All right. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Try your best, and we'll see where we are. I would encourage you to work with your classmates and work in a collaborative way to help you through identifying the prepositions. And you're going to be doing all 15 of these. Okay, and of course you're going to find these in as a downloadable pages or Word document, okay, or a PDF document, however you want to download it. And if you have questions, as always, before or after school, come see me and I will help you out. I'll see you in the next video. Good luck.